Welcome back to Do It on a Dime and my storage attic. So many of you guys have asked to see this space.
This is where it's all hidden.
Today is the day that we are spring cleaning, getting rid of all of the things I don't need. And what's more than that, I'm going to show you all of my tips and tricks. These are game changers for me. I hope you enjoy. Today's video is brought to you in part by ThredUp. Let's hit it.
Get ready for the power of 20. It's a game changer.
It's going to be like a storage unit that I actually don't have to pay for. It's just in my house. I had all this extra space. We got to love it a little bit.
Today, we're tackling 3 spaces. This is lots of motivation and all the tricks I use. Up first, I want you to pick a zone of your house that annoys you every single day and that we can tackle together in 20 minutes.
I've got a space in my house that needs a refresh, the linen closet. Do you have a space like this? I have tons of tips I want to share. Plus, I'm going to show you how to get the look for less. And the first rule is we're only going to work for 20 minutes and try to declutter 20 things.
Promise me you'll be gentle with yourself, okay? Start with the things that you know you can get rid of because they're broken or not working. It's gonna jumpstart you.
These 4, though, are super old. I think they're like 7 years old.
Research shows starting is the hardest part. As you work, it should get easier. But if you're starting to question, should I get rid of this? Should I keep it?
If you run into those items like these that you're on the fence about, here's another rule of 20 that really helps. If you can replace an item for $20 in under 20 minutes and you're not sure about it, give yourself back that valuable real estate of your home and donate it to somebody who can use it right now. That extra free space is going to make way more of a difference than one of these small items. So we're going to declutter most of this container.
And I don't know who needs to hear this, but girl, if you didn't know you had it, you're not going to use it. Towels and blankets, this is going to circle back, so you wait, are some of the biggest culprits of clutter in our home. Get rid of your extras. And now we're going to glam up this space on a super tiny budget.
So if you're like me and you cannot stand these wire shelves, this is the easiest trick. All you have to do is grab some plywood from the hardware store. And I just used some finishing nails to attach a 1x3 piece of wood that I painted to match the top. These come in all different finishes. It is so easy to do this. Check it out.
Here, I'm just laying a piece of wood composite board over some of the wood. And then I took some finishing nails and I just added a few inches apart all the way down. This is going to cover the lip of the wire shelves and I can easily slip this over the top.
Look at that. You can tell the difference between the 2 shelves. This gives it that really formal finish, and this is so inexpensive.
And promise me, you'll let go of any shame that you previously felt over a space. Maybe it was something you organized once and it got messy again. You are not a failure. I repeat, you're not a failure. You're a busy person. Maybe you had 9 people vying for your attention. You had dinner to put on the table. You slept poorly the night before. Maybe you needed to walk the dog. Regardless, sometimes spaces get like this. When we choose a small space that we can get done in like 20 minutes, the satisfaction we feel from that is huge. It makes such a big difference. Even having all the towels that we actually love in here take a little bit of time to make your life easier.
You want to know the hack for folding a fitted sheet? Don't. I just shove it inside of pillowcases. This is the entire bed in a pillowcase, as it were. I can fold it over, and even though the inside is a little messy, the outside still looks so uniform. Check this out. Little pillow pocket, ready for a bed to be made. What? How much time is left? I did this with 1 minute and 25 seconds to spare. Yes.
So our house actually has really awkward storage. This closet is no exception. It's kind of deep and dark. Work with your space as it is, rather than wishing it's something that it isn't. I got these motion sensitive lights. These have a magnetic strip on the back and it just goes up with command hooks. And these are a perfect way to light the closet and illuminate it on a budget. 20 minutes and 20 items. It made such a huge difference.
Speaking of affordable changes to update your home to reflect you, you should feel proud of you exactly how you are, which is why I'm so excited that this portion of the video is sponsored by ThredUp. ThredUp is my favorite way to thrift. Refresh your style for less, getting amazing deals on all the name brands and styles you love. I've been shopping ThredUp for years and it couldn't be easier. You can filter and search for clothes based on your sizes and specifications, even color and type of garment. Right now, you get an additional 35% off of your first order when you use the code DIME at checkout. This ASOS dress that I'm wearing literally retails for $65 and I got it for $23.99 on ThredUp. I'm also wearing some Vince Caputo shoes that retail for $95 and I got them for 25 bucks. Literally, this dress is so soft. It was brand new with tags. I love it with these Vince Caputo shoes. These are actually so comfortable. I adore these Madewell pants. This reduces my fashion footprint. These are stunning pants. They retail for $169. I got them for about 40 bucks. And this top was 60% off. I love this outfit. It's being given a second chance. And y'all, these pants were new with tags. I want to show you how I like to customize the look to me. Okay, so this is an ASOS dress. I got it for just $20. It's brand new with tags. So sometimes I like to wear it with a sweater like this and some boots. And then other times with a jean jacket and some flats. This was just 20 bucks. I love a good jean jacket. It is so versatile and shopping sustainably. ThredUp literally makes it so easy. I can refresh my wardrobe, do it affordably, and it doesn't take a lot of time, which is really important to me these days. They have big time name brands too, like this Anthropologie jumpsuit. So see what they have. The best thing is that you can filter and search by brand too. So it truly makes it so easy if you have brands you know you love. This has been a staple for me for the last 2 weeks. Love your space a little more and love yourself a little more too, because right now you get an additional 35% off of your first order plus free shipping. That's in addition to all of the deals that are already there when you use the code DIME at checkout. I cannot wait to see what you find.
This next trick is one of my favorites, and you can use this in any spot of your house. Pick your top 20% of any one area to curate and set aside to make morning decisions easier. So in my closet, I have all of my winter items on the bottom and my spring and summer short sleeve items on the top.
So welcome to my closet. Every season I go through and I challenge myself to declutter 20 items. But here's the thing you have to try if you have yet not. Come here. In your bedroom, see if you can carve out space. It could just be on a wall that you have for a clothing rack. I got this at the thrift store. I even got this little container at the thrift store. It used to be for magazines and paper, but I just wired it onto the back. And this is where I take all of my favorites for the next couple of weeks out and I get them all ready to go.
These are the items of the moment that match the weather this week, the things that I'm really loving to wear. The top 20% creme de la creme.
If you see this out in the background of videos, that's how I do it. It keeps my closet really clean and it keeps me rotating through my clothes.
That way, as I change up my style, I can do it affordably. I'm thrifting most of the time anyway. Think of it like batch meal planning, but you're doing it for your wardrobe.
But my super favorite thing is this right here, this handheld steamer. This is the most affordable product. I can steam all of my clothes all in one fell swoop and they're ready to go.
Keep it easier on yourself. Where could you use a strategy like this? And up next, we are headed to the attic and we are powering of 20 our way through. This is the stuff that's hidden, the things that you don't look at every single day. We do not have a lot of storage in our house and this spot is really hard to get to. So things get thrown up there and it accumulates because we don't spend time thinking about it. But by decluttering it, we can free up other spots of our house. This space is so awkward, but we're gonna use what we've got. And the power of 20, man, does it work.
I do not want to delay any decisions because that's just stuff I have to think about later. So I'm going to look at something and in 20 seconds, I have to decide if I want to keep it or if I want to get rid of it. And I'm going to show you what to do with the things that you're not sure about. All right, so this pillow is a definite declutter. Charlie's down there. Say, hey, Charlie. And these, I had these on my bed for 6 years. I love these pillows, but it's time to let them go. I haven't used them in over 20 months. If I haven't used an item in 20 months, I pretty much know I can let it go and I'm not gonna miss it.
These are dusty.
That's how I know I haven't used them in 20 months. Do you know what I'm saying? All of these lamps, I'm a lamp hoarder. I haven't used this in probably 2 years. Maybe even more than that, maybe 5 years on this guy. If you can get rid of comforter sets, it will give you so much comfort. Towels and comforter sets, and here's the cool thing. You can donate these to your local animal shelters. They will take them, use them for the pets, and it makes you feel good while you're getting rid of it too.
A year never felt like a long enough time to wait to see if I needed something. That's why I like the 20-month rule. And for some of these things, the decisions are really easy. 20 seconds, you're not using it, it's broken, or it's just funny.
Do you guys remember? This is a relic. Do you guys remember when we used to print off this stuff and it would like take pages and pages and pages? Ugly pillows? Ugly pillows!
And I've got some tricks for those moments that aren't actually so easy. Some items feel like they have emotional weight or they have deep personal meaning. Be gentle with yourself, okay? There really is no rush.
So this is all really nostalgic stuff. This is all my Playmobil stuff. I don't know if you guys remember Playmobil. I was obsessed with Playmobil. And in true Kathryn form, I had everything organized in like individual little baggies. for my future self. Like this was 5th grade Kathryn being like, I have everything organized, bathroom stuff. It's a situation. If you're sad for longer than 20 minutes about getting rid of something, give yourself a little bit of extra time. And I'm gonna check in 20 minutes. I'm gonna set a timer and see how I'm feeling. Am I feeling good about getting rid of this, or am I feeling sad?
For most items, after I gave it 20 minutes, I even forgot about what I had to remember. So that let me know I could get rid of it and not feel any guilt. It's a little bit sad at first, it twinges, but you know you're gonna have the extra space.
What's that sound, Kathryn? What's that sound?
It's my timer going off. All right. It's been 20 minutes.
That's sufficient for most nostalgic things, especially because for a lot of them, I know it gets to be a blessing to somebody else who can use and love it. But this is what I mean by be gentle. It's okay to work in waves, especially for those things that are squirreled away that you're not really looking at that much. There really is no rush. Do this on a time frame that makes sense for you.
So I did the thing where I gave myself 20 hours. In other words, a good night's sleep and then some to really think about it. And the truth is, these are my only items from childhood. This Playmobil dollhouse, and then I have this American Girl doll set. And of course, I have my American Girl doll. This is Kirsten. And honestly, looking at all of this, it still makes me really emotional. I have loved having this out, having the kids come up and play with it. Carson and I actually lit this from the inside using some Dollar Tree lights, which has been so fun. And this is truly an heirloom and a treasure for me. So I know that it's kind of a trend right now to get rid of all of your stuff and to not keep things, and it's only things and those things don't matter, to be completely detached from your stuff. And I think that there's a lot of value in that, but I also think there's value in keeping the things if you have space for them, and if it's not taking away from your day-to-day living, keeping the things that make you really happy. And for me, this is one of them. I just want to remind you to never let anybody tell you the things that you should or shouldn't get rid of, or you should declutter more. Sometimes things are on an emotional time frame, and that is totally okay. It can be one of those things like when it feels right, it's right. And when it's meant, it's meant. So right now, I think I am meant to keep this and enjoy it.
And you came here for the after, so I added some old rugs up here. I think this is actually really great on the plywood. I've got my Christmas decor, and then on the back shelf, I assembled this little really inexpensive shelf for my Dollar Tree organizing containers. You guys know I do that professionally, so here is the before and the after. It makes so much sense for our life. There's tons of extra room. Everything is easy to access. I didn't spend any extra time or money. I just made a few intentional decisions that made all the difference. This is a space that makes sense for us right now. Take just 20 minutes and do something small for yourself. And curate a wardrobe affordably from ThredUp. Use the code DIME at checkout for 35% off of your first order plus free shipping.
If nobody has told you, you are enough. I'll catch you soon.